What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We are live here at the Goku Runner Talks Tuesday, and we're going to talk about some Olympic stuff. We're going to talk about training and maybe a 100-miler. What does that even mean? 100-miler. Does Jeremy still do those? All right, so yeah, welcome to the channel. It is a Tuesday, Goku Runner Talks Tuesday. Have some stuff I'm doing later, so we're doing a lunchtime Goku Runner Talks Tuesday, and we're going to start off with the question of the day, and that is, what are your red flags for a race? Like, you go to a race, and what are your running red flags? I think some of the top ones is if it's a new race, that's definitely a red flag because you sometimes new races they haven't worked out all the bugs yet, and sometimes those new races can have some bugs. So that's definitely one of the running red flags for a race. Another one is if the packet pickup is a little bit disorganized. That's going to just show the organization, right? So if their packet pickup is a little disorganized, then maybe the race may not have everything completely done. So those are my two red flags. Let me know in the comments down below. And if you're on the chat, looks like there's some people here today. Let me know, what are your red flags for races? We do have a comment already. It is from Hi Handicap Golfers. That's a new guy. I haven't met you yet. So, yo, what's up? Yo, what is going on? What's up? Thanks for joining the chat today. We're talking about the things I talked about, Olympic talks, training, all the same good old things that I talked about usually for these things. And if you guys have any questions, of course, leave them down below. Any comments, leave them down below. I like to have this a little more interactive, so I can talk to you guys talk to me, and we can have a little fun here on the live stream. So, first thing is training. How is it going? Hydration is important. But yeah, training is going well. I feel good. I feel good for the most part. I feel like I'm like 80% back to normal after all the gout attacks and everything. So I have been running. I ran with the orange group for the Wednesday run last week. There were some new people that joined our group, so I walked with them. I walked 2 miles with them, so that was good too. If I'm slower right now, or even if I'm faster, I like to make sure everybody in the running group is like they feel welcome. So I want to go out there and run or walk with them. Sometimes I go back in the day when I used to lead the group. I was a lot faster. I could run like a 7 minute mile, 7:30 probably, not 7 minute, but 7:30 at least for like 3 miles. And I would try to run with everybody. But nowadays I'm more in the back of the pack. So if the walkers want to walk, I'll walk with them. If they want to go a little bit faster, I'll do that too. So I've been doing that, and I also ran, a couple more times by myself. So ran with Anna and run with the group. So running a little bit more, still working my way up to a good running base, and it all starts with just running. So just if you're out there and you're wondering how can you get past the point of walking or going slower, just keep on running, keep doing it, make it a make it a ritual that you do all the time, and pretty soon you'll be getting faster and faster and stronger because you don't get strong by going out there one time and giving it your all. You get stronger by giving it your all every single time, or not giving it your all, but being consistent, basically. So, crazy haircut. That's the next topic I have. Crazy haircut. If you noticed, I have shaved my beard. Don't have that 5 o'clock shadow that I normally have. And when I was cutting my hair, because I do cut my own hair after COVID, I learned to cut my own hair, and I've been doing a good job for the most part. But the other day, I was using like a number 8 on the top of my head, and the freaking guard fell off. So if you see right here, there's like no hair. It's like nothing. So, I think I'm having like a receding hairline anyway, but I just decided to cut it all off. to make that receding hairline even more prominent. So I don't know if you guys can relate to me, but I don't want to do that. I want to keep that line further to the front as long as possible. But I just screwed up. I was gonna cut it all off, just shave it down, but I was like, let me go ahead and see how it looks like whenever I just do my hair. It doesn't look too bad. Is it here? Is it? It's here or here? I think it's actually here. Yeah, this is actually the part. See, if it's, I can't even tell. I'm going too bald for my own good. But right here is the part where I cut it short. I cut it short over here. That's disappointing. So this part's still good. Sadness. I need to get some Rogaine or something. But yeah, cut my hair, messed it up. Looks okay. Doesn't look too horrible, but we'll do what it is. So Olympics, they just finished. We'll talk about that Olympic marathon. The men's race was exciting. I caught the men's race pretty early in the morning. Like I woke up around 3 o'clock in the morning because that's when it was live. And if you're on social media at all, you'll get spoilers all day long. So I was like, at least let me catch the last like 5K. And that's when I woke up around 3 o'clock and it was the last 5K. And I think the guy from Kenya, if I'm not mistaken, he won it and he had a pretty good lead through most of it. And man, that finish line with the Eiffel Tower behind them, that is amazing. The women's race also super close. The lady, I don't know where she was from, but she won it pretty much the last minute. She nudged her way in there at the last turn, just took off and won the race. So that was exciting. The men's, I think they got top 10. I think 8 and 9 for USA. They got 8 and 9. Women's, I don't think they did as well, but I think they were in the top 20 at least for that. But I liked watching that. And also there was the public marathon for the Paris Olympics. Like the men's race was in the morning, and then they had a public marathon on the same route for the public. And talk about fear of missing out. I wish I went to that one. That would be so amazing to see the course run during the Olympics when the place is already crowded. So there's gonna be people watching you. You get to see all the monuments, all the museums, run through everything, like running through the Eiffel Tower. So epic. I wish I could have gone there. Wish I had the money to go over there and run that marathon over there. But I probably would have DNF because I'm not in shape. But if I had the money right now, I probably would have gone over there and done it because that's like a once in a lifetime thing where you could actually run when they're running a freaking marathon. Like they ran the marathon the next day. If you guys are here, I see there's 2 people here. Answer the question: what are your red flags for a race? I said disorganized. Pack and pickup is a red flag, and also a new race is a red flag. So, what are your What are your red flags for a race? Put it down in the comments. Let's get some back and forth going. So, another thing is Olympic track and field, breakdancing, and basketball. So those are the ones that I really watch. I watched the swimming too. Swimming was fun, but that's at the beginning of the Olympics. Soccer was good for the women, the men not so much. Um, but Olympic track and field, I watched the I think it was the 400. Was it the 400? I think the 400 hurdles. That was exciting. The guy looked like he was like out of the race, or he was like fourth place, and then they were even saying he was slowing down, and he ended up greeting like he was like in so much pain. I want to say it was a 400. It might have been another race, but whatever race that was, he was he willed himself to the finish line and he got first place. So that was awesome to see. The women's 4x400, 4x400. That was also an epic race too. They just like broke the world record. It was crazy. They just like they did it. There's a comment here. So Dean and Carter, hey, welcome to the live stream. I'm glad you're able to make it today. She says her red flags are usually if the race is starting late. To me, that means no organization. Yeah, that's a big thing. Like if you start, runners want to run whenever it says they're going to start. So if you start like 5 minutes later than you're supposed to, these runners are amped up and ready to run. They're warmed up. They've been waiting for this race, and some of these races, even though it's a 5K, runners are prepping for this for their training, like their whole training. So they don't want to wait. They want to go off. So if you have your national anthem at 7 o'clock when you say that you're gonna run at 7 o'clock, that's not a good thing. You want to start when you say you're going to start. So make sure you have everything. What is this? I have something on me, but make sure you have everything before your race time. So make sure you have that. So yeah, that's for sure something that I try to do with my own races. The Three Boys Running Company. That's what we have, and we want to make sure our races are on time. Although last year we had the Nature's Labor Day 5K, and unfortunately during our run, if you remember last year, there was a big drought in Southeast Texas. But during our run, for some reason, it decided to a thunderstorm, lightning and thunder, and we had lightning and thunder like a minute before our race, so we had to delay the race start 15 minutes. But that's an excusable excuse. But starting late is definitely not a good look for a race. So, yeah, track and field. Breakdancing was a new thing that they brought to the Olympics this year. That was interesting. I know a lot of the people are talking about the Australian who got last place pretty much. I think she scored 0 points. And I don't actually, kudos to her for doing it. I don't want to hate too much on her, but how does Australia allow somebody to go out there and represent breakdancing when their talent isn't there? That's like me representing USA in track and field and getting blown out. That's basically what it is. So I don't know what the Australian committee was thinking putting out her. I mean, she has some talent. Supposedly, she's a ballroom dancer. She's done other types of dance, interpretive dance, but it's not interpretive dance. It's breakdancing, and I don't think she had the skill to be out there. But kudos to her still to go out on the stage to do it. But that was crazy to see. But there's also some other breakdancing that was really what you expected. Like when I think of breakdancing, you're thinking about those breakdancing people doing almost a pommel horse, like gymnastics, doing that kind of stuff, doing really athletics things. But yeah, so basketball was also fun. I watched that. The USA, the gap between the USA basketball people, like everybody in the NBA and the world, is closing, and you saw that at this year's Olympics, where every game was pretty close, like except for the Puerto Rico game, I think. I think the Serbia game was also close. So all the games are close this year, and we had stars from all over the NBA. I think Kevin Durant was the star of the first game. LeBron was, of course, a star for a lot of the games, and then Curry that last game. I love basketball. That was my first love into sports. I used to play basketball like 6-7 hours a day back in high school. I don't know how I could probably do it for 30 minutes now and be tired for the rest of the day and have to take a nap. But back in the day, I used to do that for 6-7 hours, and I love basketball. Dream Shake, Houston Rockets, those are my teams. But watching the USA win the gold, that was something special for sure. So I love watching that, and that was cool to see. Next topic. So that's all for Olympics. That's it. The next topic is Rocky Raccoon 100. Am I signing up for the 100-miler? So Anna, she was supposed to pace me for my last loop for Rocky Raccoon when I went out and did it this year, actually, February. Was it this year? Yeah, it was this year, February, where I DNF'd. But I never got to I never got to finish my last loop because I didn't make it in time to start my last loop. So I know she wanted me to do it. I wanted to do it, of course. And she really wants me to do the 100-miler. I've been suffering through gout and everything else, but I'm feeling good now. And Anna, we were talking to our other people in our run group, and Troy, he signed up for the 100-miler. He did the 100K last year. Haley, she's doing the 100-miler again. She's trying to go out there and attempt it. She also DNF last year. And yeah, like there was a lot of us signed up for the 100 miler, and only one of us finished. Chris Heisner, he went out there and finished his 100 miler out of our group, and I wasn't able to get it. I got 80 miles, but it's I know that's good, and I'm proud of those 80 miles, but I didn't get a belt buckle. So Anna wants me to go back out there and do get the belt buckle, and we need something under us. Like we need a fire under us to start training because her and I have been slacking. I mean, I've had my reasons. She's had her reasons. She's been getting her graduate degree and everything, and we just been not running. So in order to really build that fire, I think signing up for a 100 miler is going to do that. And nothing scares you more, and nothing motivates you more than DNFing a race and not be able to complete it and not wanting to not do that again. So I don't want to go out there and do that again. I've lost 20 pounds already. The only thing I'm worried about is gout coming back. But I'm on allopurinol now, and hopefully that won't affect it. There's some comments. Let's go ahead and read the comments. Deneen Carter, she says, just completed a Ragnar relay in Minnesota. It was 206 miles from St. Paul to Duluth. Have you tried one? I have not tried one. There is a race, the Texas Independence Relay. It's I forget how many miles, but it's similar to like 200 plus miles. People have been wanting me to do that. That's actually the same weekend as the Bluebell Run, which I do pretty much every year. So I do want to do a relay. I know they're expensive, but that would be fun. I think that would be like it'd be a funner video. Like I feel like that's a good entertaining video to make too, because I love telling the stories. Clearly, y'all can tell I bring up my camera every time I do a race for a lot of my training runs. So I love telling a story, and I see the stories in like something like a relay. That would be fun. So, but I haven't done one, and congrats to you for doing Ragnar, Deneen. Oak Salt says, "What's up, man? What's up, Oak Salt? Another new face to the stream and to my channel. I haven't seen that name on the comments. I do read the comments, guys. I don't tend to reply all the time, but I try to. But I do read the comments. So yeah, back to what I was talking about. I'm gonna sign up for the 100K. I'm gonna sign up for the 100 miler at Rocky Raccoon. I'm gonna sign up 100 mile. I said I wouldn't do it this next year, but you know what? You only live once, as they say, right? That's the saying. So Rocky Raccoon 100 2025, I will be back. I will be back, and I will be back to get that belt buckle. And Anna, she said she's gonna sign up with me too. So I'm pretty sure that's what she said. So if you see both of us running it, she said she wants to make sure I get to the finish line. And in order to do that, she has to train. I have to train, and we're gonna sign up for the 100 miler, Rocky Raccoon. That's gonna be exciting. So you're gonna see this guy go back out there and fight some demons to go out there. Hopefully it's not raining. Hopefully it's not muddy. Hopefully we have a nice cool weather. That's the perfect temps I want. Cold weather in the 30s, 40s, no rain, and I will destroy that race because I was prepared for the race last year, but I was not prepared for the mud fest that we had last year. So that's what really killed me. Oak Salt says, it's Javier. What's up? Oh, okay. Javier, what's up? First time popping into your stream. Are you gonna be a habanero? Javier has a podcast. I was just on. I think the podcast is not gonna be until like November, I think. So make sure to check out his podcast. But at Habanero, will I be at Habanero? I am going to be at Habanero if I can. I'm gonna try to do my best to be out there. I'm going to be filming some people doing the race. There's a kid, like I said before, I think he's 13 or 14, but he's pretty young. He did the 100 miler over at Brazos Bend that was held at Seven Isle Ranch, but he hasn't done Habanero 100, and he's signing up for that race, the dumbest race in the world, Habanero 100. It is stupid. It starts at noon. It's hot. And if the summer is what it is right now, it'll be just as hot as last year. Last year was the hottest race. This year is still going to be crazy hot. It's always hot no matter what. But Habanero is a stupid race that I don't want to do anymore. I don't want to do that race, at least this year. I don't want to sign up for it and suffer through that. But I do want to tell the story because I love all the drama of that race. I mean, 100 miles or any distance really. The 10K is hard when it's 112 degrees out there, 130 in the sand. So I'm gonna be out there telling the story of the kid. So there's a kid doing it. There is an older guy, not really older, he's probably my age. He's going to be doing it too. He's done a lot of great races. So I'll tell his story. So I'm going to film three people, him, and then finally a new guy who's doing a 100K attempt. So 200 milers, 100K, and I'm going to try to film that race. Should be fun. I never know what to do when I'm filming these races. I just know take as much footage as I can. So I'll be all up and down. I will be getting my workout in, running around different tents, trying to tell their story, interviewing people, and just chatting it up. And of course, the heat's going to affect me too. So we will see. So I'll be out there. Deneen says, go for it. I will. 100-mile belt buckle. I have this one. I have this one. This is my 100K belt buckle right here. This is my 100K belt buckle, but I need a 100-miler one. So 100-mile belt buckle, 2025, right? 2025. Goku Runner will be doing the Rocky Raccoon 100. Let's go. Javier says, I'm doing the 100K. You're doing the 100K at Habanero or over at Rocky Raccoon? Oh, wrong Javier. Wrong Javier. I'm the one that worked at On the Run and finished Rocky Raccoon. Oh, nice. Javier. I know Javier now. Javier, he's the one that worked at On the Run and finished Rocky Raccoon this year. Yeah. Javier, that was my last loop when I was running, doing the 80 up to 80 miles. I just remember him. He was suffering pretty good too. He was on his last 20 miles, and I was from mile 60 to 80. But I just remember him in a difficult part of the race, Damnation. He was singing. He was singing some songs out there. So I remember you now, Javier. He sang, and he's a good voice too. So yeah, what's up, Javier? How you doing? Where are you at now, brother? Deneen Carter said, you scared me. I thought you were going to fall. LOL. Oh, yeah. My goodness. Yeah. Well, yeah. I have this chair now. So this is like an actual chair. The last chair I had, it was a chair that worked, but one of the screws were loose, and I put like another screw that really didn't fit the chair to hold it together. So the chair worked if you did like sat on it, but if you moved around on it, that screw was loose. And I'm also a heavy dude, so I know that if I put weight on something, it's gonna break. And yeah, if y'all haven't seen that live stream where I was bending over to reach for my camera over here, the chair broke. I almost died. So yeah. Thanks, Deneen, for reminding me of that. So Javier will be at the Habanero 100. Awesome. You were there last time, but I don't think you ran. You might have done like the half marathon or something. Javier says, I work at Sam's Club. Now going to help Haley a bit at the store on my off days. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Javier worked at our local Reading store On the Run over here. He's a great guy, strong runner. I think he went from I think his story is like he ran like a half marathon, maybe a marathon. I'm not sure if he did a marathon, but then he went and paced one of our friends for a 200-mile race over in the Pacific Northwest, and he got him through that. And then he ran a 100-miler. Like we're like, this dude's crazy. And I guess if you are an ultra marathoner, you are a little bit crazy. So welcome to the club. He is a buckler. He got himself a 100-mile buckler, not the 100K one. But yeah. So yeah, that's gonna be it. 24. This is a long podcast. This is a long live stream. So I'm going to end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks for checking out the live stream. Thanks for answering the comments, answering the question of the day. What are your red flags for a race? Let me know in the comments outside of here. And also, if you are in the live stream, leave me a comment on the actual video. Like it also so that your boy can become a famous running YouTuber one day. So hope you guys enjoy this one. Leave me a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.